Hey, what's up, Big Nation? This is David Labby with Big Man Fitness coming to you today on June 9th, 2017. It's Thursday. So, if you're new to the channel, I am on a weight loss journey. So, I used to be 408 pounds and I'm now down to 289 pounds. I do weekly weigh-ins and measurements. I keep my measurements on my Facebook page. And so far, I'm down 10 inches off my waist, and I've gained 2 inches on my arm. Sorry, 3 inches. 3 inches. Trace. So, I didn't make a video yesterday. I'm sorry about that. I usually make a daily vlog. Here, let's put you guys down right there. You guys are now settled on my laptop. I wanted to change things up a little bit. I usually hold the camera up and, do the whole downward shot. I just wanted to have a quick conversation with you guys. So, just because you're on a plan or a regimen, somehow I skinned my knuckle. Hold on. Just because you're on a plan or a regimen or something like that, doesn't mean that you're not going to have struggles. The whole point of having a plan is to get you through, is having a path to your goal. My goal is 250 pounds. That's my ultimate goal. My goal for this coming next 3 months is 275. I'd like to get down to 250, but so you have one big goal and you have one reasonable goal. Right, so I want to get below 275, and I think that's very reasonable. Within 3 months, it's just another extra 20 pounds, not even. If I can get down below 250, which is 40 pounds, if I can lose another 40 pounds in the next 3 months, that would be definitely something. But also, I really want to talk to you guys about one thing, and that is, sometimes even when you have a plan and even though you're going through the steps and you're having great days, you're still going to have bad days. It just happens. You still have bad days. Some days you're going to, maybe you binge ate. Sometimes binge eating is a thing. Sometimes, you're supposed to go have a workout. You screwed up. You didn't do the workout, or you didn't do your full workout. It's very difficult for me at times because I'm a perfectionist. If I do something, I want to complete it to the nth degree, which is great in some aspects, but horrible in others. Sometimes so I'm training myself to understand sometimes less is better, and sometimes imperfect is so much better than none. Because sometimes I think that, the stars and the planets need to align perfectly so that way, I get Apollo's blessing. Not to be weird or anything like that, but, you understand what I'm saying. It doesn't work that way. Yes, if you can get everything lined up and do things perfectly, that's great. If you have that self-discipline, which 90% of the time, I want to say 90% of the time, I have that great discipline. But life happens. There are certain things that I'm not willing to sacrifice on. Sorry, the chest hair, the manly chest hair. You like it. But, oh man, it just gets rough sometimes. And sometimes you're down on yourself. So I didn't make a video yesterday. And I have a really good reason, though. I was at the Tony Robbins event in Boston, because I live in Massachusetts. I was in the Boston Tony Robbins event, Ultimate Wealth Summit, which talks about family, relationships, health, and specifically about finances and business finances. Because that's something that I'm working on right now. I am working on my business, which is another aspect of my life and getting this into your routine, right? So I had to plan about this, and I was planning on making a video while I was there during one of the breaks, and my phone died. I was in the middle of a Facebook Live because I'm testing out Facebook Live to my friends and family, where I keep them updated on my weight loss and everything like that. I'm thinking about doing it for my business page for the whole Big Man Fitness thing. I'm still managing these things and growing this because I wasn't expecting this to become a thing. This was just about my own personal journey, and people are asking me a ton of questions, and they're asking me for my help, and they want me to coach them, and I'm all about like helping people. I love, don't get me wrong. I've never been a health coach before. I mean, the only thing that I'm doing is just imparting my knowledge on them, and I never really considered health coaching. I mean, I thought about it, like, oh, that'd be cool, helping. So I'm helping a few of my friends, and I'm helping a few people that have asked me online, and I just give them tips and tricks and stuff. It's nothing major, but seeing people improve themselves because of knowledge that I imparted upon them, that and everything that I've gotten has been over the last 10 years of research, and a lot of this stuff is available online. You just have to look through. It's hard to separate the wheat from the chaff. The good stuff from the crap. What's usable and what's not, and what is overabundant and what's This doesn't have to be that hard. I don't exercise for like 3 hours a day. My exercises for the day are between 15 to 20 minutes. That's it. But I do it every day to keep me in progress. The only time that I have a really long session is one day a week, and that's usually Monday. I might have one long session, one medium session, and then the rest is just like between 10 and 20 minutes. Because the reason why I spend even more time at the gym is because I'm using the hydro massage machine. And sometimes I do a little bit of cardio on my own, and I do things throughout the day, like, sometimes I'll suck in my stomach to kind of do some muscle contractions, and I'll do like some meditative breathing, breathing in deeply, and other things to try and, add some other elements of health into my regimen and into my daily life, because those are more of my life habits. It's something that I do to keep myself on track, and that's what this is all about, is that this is a habit. It has to become a habit. Once you get into a routine, it becomes a lot easier. So I wake up, I go to the gym. Well, I wake up, I drink water, I get dressed and go to the gym. Boom, boom, boom. That's my routine. I come home, I take a shower, I get dressed again, and I go to work. And after I'm done, working on stuff and calling up clients and, working on their accounts, then I do this. So, and it's interesting to me how much you can get done by just embracing these small steps. It's mundane. It can get tedious, and sometimes you will feel like it is a hurdle, but that is your psychology. That is your brain making you think that everything is crappy. Sometimes you're going to doubt yourself, and sometimes there's going to be major emotional upheavals. You're going to feel weird. You're going to feel down. You're going to feel despondent. But I'm telling you guys, that stuff does eventually go. That stuff doesn't go away. It becomes less and less. It becomes quieter and quieter into the back of your mind, until finally it's it's more silent than anything. And that's something that you have to work on. It's like a muscle. Just like I'm working on my muscles and letting them recover. You cannot be constantly pounding pavement 24/7 and expect exponential results. You will get some results, but it's like that guy that's never run before, right? Me. Right? I didn't run ever, like it was, and then you try and do a 3 mile, even a 1 mile sprint. But I tried doing 3 miles on my own, all at once, by myself, last year. Bad idea. But sprint, like you sprint, you'll get maybe 100 yards and then you'll trip and fall, or you just won't be able to continue because you're not acclimated to it. Small baby steps, and you can get huge progress just by pushing past your boundaries just a little bit each time. Gauging yourself. A personal trainer is going to push you to the max, which is great. It's fine. But to me, you need more recovery time. I've seen amazing progress with trying really hard, but also doing it smartly, right? I'm not exercising every single day anymore for an hour and a half, right? I'm in and out in 10 to 20. I've actually seen better results in the past month than I did, and I have my own, I know why I've seen better results. It's because I was also doing a lot better with my tracking. And, I'm also more practical with my practices of intermittent fasting. And that's working out for me. That's working great for me. I'm now 289 pounds and I was 408. Like, I look at myself in the mirror and there's two things that stand out to me largely. One is that I look so much better than what I did. I'm more confident. I'm more relatable, right? And I'm getting a lot more attention from people, a lot more respect from people without having to try as hard as I used to. And that means something to me. It does. It means a lot to me. I wasn't expecting this drastic of a change so quickly. I mean, just 3 months ago, don't get me wrong. I mean, it wasn't like I was being disrespected. That's totally different. But you can tell that people have more confidence in you. And that says a lot about, the prejudice that comes with, and the stigmas that come with being fat. It's really sad. And, I'm completely guilty of it myself. Even when I see somebody that is, I was 408 pounds, morbidly obese. I'm still morbidly obese, technically. I'm much better, but when I see somebody that is so out of shape, I just think to myself, like, I used to be in their shoes thinking, like, I can't do anything about this. This is, the fact of the matter is, there is something that you can do about it. You haven't tried everything. If you tried everything, you would have gotten results. This was something that I tried, and I started taking multiple principles and applying them to my life, and it made a huge difference. You just have to take one step in the right direction, just one, and that can catapult you, can avalanche into other things that will make you so much better. My health is so much better. So I have a problem with my leg. I have deep vein thrombosis as well as I forget what it's called, vasculosis. So my legs, because of problems that happened with swelling, my capillaries were destroyed in my legs, in my lower calves, and I might as well show and tell. Don't worry, it's just my calves. All right. So I don't know if you guys can tell all of the discoloration, the vascular veins, things popping out. Right, my right leg too. I used to get pain in my legs. I thought it was beginning stages of neuropathy. It doesn't hurt anymore. I can't even tell you what that means to me. My So my calves, I used to have no hair would grow on them because of how the proteins were destroyed in my skin cells. Hair's growing on my shins again. I know that sounds weird, and some of you guys are gonna be like, "What the hell is he talking about?" It means that my legs are healing. I'm going in the right direction. I'm making a difference. Also, if you notice, I don't have my boot on today. My ankle is feeling so much better today. I'm still gonna wear the boot later. I just didn't want to wear it out. I'm gonna have to wear it. I'm probably gonna have to wear it tomorrow because it's a little sore right now. Not horribly, but it's a little sore. But yeah, it's getting a lot better. So much better. And it's almost emotional how much that really makes a difference to me. Really has made a difference to me. Anyway, guys, I hope that some of this has made a difference to you. Hit the like button, leave a comment down below. I'd love to hear your stories. And I know this wasn't like a super energetic video, but hey, it's just real. This is just my daily vlog, man. I'm just keeping it real. Anyway, I hope that you guys are doing well. I wish you the best on your journey, honestly. And yeah, I'd love to hear from you guys. But be informed, stay motivated, live big. Who up?